Sorry about that little hiccup.
All good.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello. What was that? Oh, it's music. Okay. Is it Jet? Is going to Jet? Jet joining us today?
Jet has a previous thing he can't get out of.
Okay.
Well, all right. Now that I got in, I got my notes. Last week, you guys were headed to the Cloud City in your spaceship. Uh, you had a couple small interactions. Uh, you met a nice group of warforges that you gave directions how to get north. Uh, you pretty much made it without any issue to the Cloud City. You saw some ice pillars on the way. You met up with a guard from the city. They escorted you to the city. Everyone was okay to enter except for Tim. Uh, you were told about a inn in the city you went to go visit. As you guys did that and Tim stayed on the ship, he decided to check some stuff out. He went underneath the city to see how it was floating. Uh, Once he did that, he went back to the ship and uh, decided he wanted to.
Unalive himself.
Yeah, thank you. That's a hard one to come up with, So he decided to unalive himself on he put all his equipment in a nice little pile and left you guys a note, and then he unalived himself. You guys enjoyed a nice night uh, on the city, music, food, bath. In the morning, you met uh, Suresh, one of head of Yuki's order. He escorted you around town, showing you this and that. Escorted you to a meeting room. You met with a bunch of, for lack of better words, snow people. Um, you gave your arguments. They gave they they gave some arguments back at you guys, but you know they're not unwilling to have the writers come back. They just were voicing their stuff. They said that they would uh, have Lady Yuki send word when, or they would send word when she gets back from doing her thing. You guys left the city. You went well, you left the inner rings of the city. You went to the Adventures Guild, looking at quests, and you picked up a quest to stop several war forges from meeting back up with their master. Uh, when you go back to the ship, you saw Tim, and we're debating on what to do with the body, whether you just kick it off the city or drop it in the plane of air. You guys really couldn't come up with a good reason to kick it off the ship, so you just left it there and figured, the note said, give this stuff to the new Tim. So you figured the new Tim would know what to do with the body. Uh, you guys headed back to try and intercept the Warforges, and Tim came alive. And you were probably glad that you didn't drop him in the plane of air.
Good. Would have been funny.
Yes. Where you continued a little bit more, you saw a group of Warforges, and you maneuvered the ship around in front, and you had gotten in front of them.
And then I believe we all got out. Everyone proceeded to start attack each other, and then we all got confused because of the magic of God.
Pretty much.
Huzzah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were confused. That's fun. So to shift or did we roll?
It kept our initiative from last session.
Good. Nice.
Whew.
Every now and then we get an update, and it's like, all right, if you get rid of one combat, you get rid of all combats, but I'm glad that didn't happen. All right, just give me couple seconds.
Vondar, I believe you get to choose to go first, right?
I know I have a quick draw. I can make a single weapon attack.
Ah, that's
Oh,
the thing.
you can start with that.
Oh, may I start with a pre-buff?
Mm,
I
If we
would.
knew we were going.
Well, you.
Did we not know we were going into combat?
I
we
mean, you
knew.
guys were chasing him down for like several hours, and then I said you see him, and then you pulled the ship in front of him and jumped out. So
Okay, so I would have cast invincibility prior. I don't know how I rolled a -1, but I did.
that would have hit Bondar.
Good. Didn't bring up the damage for some reason.
Are they not treating this? Oh, motherfucker! They're not treating this as an NPC because I adjusted something and it adjusted all these guys out here. Does that mean it's all the same dude? Motherfucker.
Oh, it's linked actors. Well, yeah, I'm assuming it is because the Lord of the Blades would be a linked actor because it's an NPC, like a character.
Well, all the NPCs aren't usually linked when we
Right.
when we
Well,
drag them.
you know, goblins, skeletons, and kobolds. Oh my, those are unlinked for sure. For this is a dude like Vecna.
$94 damage. But that's too much. Where is it getting all?
Was it adding damage that it wasn't supposed to take?
I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So that's that. So I think it's actually correct.
Okay, 94 points of damage.
Yep.
As we start combat, everyone should have access to macro called Confused or Confusion of Combat.
Yep. Got it.
At the start of your turn, if you just hit that or execute it. Simamar, start of your turn.
I'm going this direction.
Are you able to hit that? All right.
I'm going this direction. Oh, I'm exhausted. That's as far as I can go. Well, I guess it's all movement, so I guess wouldn't I dash?
No, it would be a
Okay.
movement. It would just be a movement.
Whee!
Whee!
all that happens. Directionally, that's all that happens. Everyone's just running weirdly.
Yep.
Yep.
This is going to be one of the combats of all time. I'm just calling it now.
Why is that? I didn't have any. I see any issues with you guys killing these guys, and then I rolled initiative. I rolled magic of combat, and I'm like, oh.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, so
You're gonna see a couple of the warforges gonna cast spells.
Are they going before me?
They're going at the end of Vondar's turn.
Gotcha.
Do 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 do.
Now, Vestil, it is your turn.
Sure. Yeah, what is my turn?
Oop.
Oh, I actually hit it.
Make that melee attack.
And the melee attack from the steel. Sure.
How
Why not?
bold.
Divinity has not made me much stronger in that realm. I guess I whack it with my staff of power. Use a luck point. Okay, cool. 27.
As you went to critically miss and use the luck, you hit the creature. It just your staff bounces off of it
No effect?
to no effect. Correct.
Alright. Sure. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So while we are under the effects of confusion from the magic of combat, um, obviously our turns are determined by what we do. Are we allowed to make reactions?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to
Because
So
confusion, you have no reactions.
the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within range. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. I have satisfied the first condition. Am I allowed movement? Am I allowed bonus actions and etc.?
No. As far as I know, confusion is you do that and you end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tim will just stand there.
Does it?
After Tim goes,
Why do I have this sensation that they are not under the effects of confusion? I feel like that's cheating. What could it be? Oh, arrow. Dice gods have decided to humble us today, fellas.
he has to double move to get there. Does nothing. Does nothing.
Oh, legendary action. Right. Let's see what the dice gods decree.
Festival.
Okay. I need to end this combat this turn. Alright, so I am got 20 energy. Fuck. And I
I
don't
don't know
remember
that power.
what I spent it on. Oh. It's been a week. Well, I guess I'm going to have to turn this into a 2-turn thing. So I'm going to use one of my uses of rewind to rewind myself to the beginning of the day. since I have 2 levels of exhaustion, I'm going to assume that I've already done this, so I'm at 3. That gets my energy back to full, but that is my item interaction, so I can't use weapon, which is kind of the thing that I need to use something for. So, the immediate thought process is to punch things. But instead, you know, wish you put a little more brain cells into this before. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do otherwise right now. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and punch the dude that Bondar injured and see if I can do damage to him with my fist.
Yeah, okay.
So, first attack. Second attack.
You didn't want to.
No.
Well, before you do that, then there is a
Oh.
D6 you have to roll.
D6 I have to roll. Critical miss. No! The dice gods are cruel. Alright, well, that's my turn.
See, not just the let chaos reign does bad stuff, but also if you don't let chaos reign, also bad stuff can happen.
Well, time to plan out my next turn in a 10% possibility.
Bondar, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
So, obviously, I see what you're doing, but so creatures are able to use legendary actions while confused?
If that's the case, I should be able to use free actions.
Yes, you can
I'm
use
just.
reactions. An affected creature can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn to determine its behavior for that turn.
So because it doesn't say anything about legendary actions.
Bonus
And it
actions.
doesn't say
So
stuff. It says you can't use reactions, but it doesn't say you can't use things off turn.
okay, well, my last turn would have been a lot different.
Well, now we know. Learning is occurring. Questions are being asked.
Might ask the question though.
Well, it is your turn now, Yuki. Bestial.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Let's find out.
At the end of your turn, you were talking about free actions.
Okay, I can still do free actions. All right. I get two. I can count. You take any two actions. I can take any action as a free action twice per turn. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast a spell. cast Decimation Bolts. Can't move though, so that's the problem. So that's 830 if my math is mathing. Just taking that roll and timesing it by 10, unless you want me to roll 10 times. On a DC 33 dexterity saving throw. And it does go through resistances and immunities. And drop any spells that they're currently under. And they're making the saving throws at disadvantage.
Okay, you do your free action, 10 decimal bolts. Annihilate 3 guys.
Cool. Everyone's immune to fire, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you doing your second free action now?
Yes. Given a cheeky meteor swarm.
Thanks for the healing.
This one does not go through resistances or immune. Actually, you know what? I'll just fucking transmute the spell and turn it. No, I'm not gonna do that because it will hurt my friends.
Eh.
Not me. I have evasion and
Is this at disadvantage also?
It is not.
43 dex.
I also probably
It
have
probably,
evasion.
it probably wouldn't have been a big deal, but you know, that's not a decimation bolts.
Monk 7, I should have evasion.
For some reason it didn't trigger. It didn't target Simamar. Oh, you're up top. Ah, never mind.
Ah, there's evasion.
Well, I have 4 of these, so one creature can't be affected by 2, but it would have hit that guy at the bottom. But it didn't. It didn't give me 4 radiuses
And the guy at the top.
at the bottom. Oh yeah, at the top.
Yeah, okay. Did you roll your saving throw, Vestiel? It won't do any damage unless everybody in the trigger rolls their saving throw.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because as far as Midi's concerned, it didn't happen.
Oh, there it is. It actually applied damage to me. Well, it hurt them all, but yeah, that's my turn.
Good job.
Yeah, killed a few, hurt pretty much all of them.
Jet said he put a cheat sheet on me, and actually Tim got to take his turn. Tim goes, bunch of magic missiles go off.
Oh no! He's gonna touch me.
So now these guys actually can move in there and with them. He has their version of a double-bladed sword with 3 blades on each end. But you're probably immune to everything anyways.
Yeah. Is he gonna tickle me with his scissor hands? Snip, snip, knife hands.
You're immune to everything, right?
Correct.
As he unleashes a volley of 6 attacks, which connect, but they don't do anything to Simamar.
Hey, my shirt!
as similar, this one makes a melee attack against Vestiel, but you have invulnerability on.
Yep.
I like how you guys group rolled initiative.
Mhm.
All you guys go, then all the bad guys go.
Oh, yeah. It streamlines things, doesn't it?
As the one next to Tim turns to the one in front of it and kills it. Top of the order, Simimar.
I will proceed to stare into space.
Vondar.
Oh, nice. Okay. Don't have anything that can just kill a whole bunch of people. Now target this guy. Action, Bellblade, then bonus action attack. 41.
Unfortunately, that will chink off of his armor.
Oh, I didn't use my. Okay. I rolled a 12?
Did you have something else in there?
No. That's my turn.
Bastille.
Yeah. Not a whole lot, but I'm gonna. Oh wait, I should need to cast first. I need to roll first. Okay, well I'll cast regardless. Am I hitting the guy up top yet? Like this? I can't see.
You are not targeting a guy up top.
All right, whatever.
Is this normal or disadvantage?
It's normal.
It's already cold. Why is it more cold?
And that'll be my turn.
After unleashing an attack and not doing anything to Bastille, he would come over here and do the same at Tim and not do anything. After a round, them attacking Tim and not doing anything, one of them turns on the other one and kills another one of themselves. And the last one to go is like, well, no one's hit this guy down here, so I'm going to go see what's up with Vondar. Top of the order, Simamar.
Wait, wait, what? One of them just kill one of their own?
That's the second time they've rolled
They're
attack
confused.
attack the guy next to him.
I'm so concerned.
Vondar.
Oh, has to be melee attack.
Unfortunately, yes.
I literally don't have anything set up for that. And it's basically just a strength check, right?
Yeah.
34.
You hit. He has very solid armor on. Does not seem to penetrate.
That's it.
Bastille. Your turn.
I suppose. First. What's it rolling? You see this?
I think it's rolling for all of the creatures.
Oh,
D.
okay. I can't do shit. I can try to kill this one.
That is weird.
Yeah, I'll give it a disintegrate, and I am going to did it put the trigger? No, of course it didn't. Why would it? That would be convenient. I'm going to use a meta magic to turn it into lightning damage, so it's going to be at disadvantage. And I'm going to use Destructive Wrath to max out the damage. So he's going to be taking, if he fails, he's going to be taking 100 lightning damage.
As you turn to disintegrate this guy, he moves out of the way of the ray as
Yes.
he beat your DC.
Okay.
Anything else, Vestiel?
I don't have reactions. That's fine. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'll hold off this round.
As a lot of confusion goes on, one guy moves towards Vondar and top of the order, Simamar.
Huzzah! And on this day, he prayed. And does nothing.
Vondar.
It's actually surprising. I think I've rolled 6 3 times in a row.
Unfortunately, Simamar and Bondar don't do anything, and then it is Bastille's turn.
Of course not. Require a little bit more effort, huh? Who drew the little drawings to the right?
I did. I was bored.
Are you all set, Bastille?
Is Wondar immune to lightning damage?
Nope. But I have plus 43 to my deck saves and evasion.
Okay, perfect. Now this is fine. This will do just fine. Okay. I can get around it.
You know, isn't it a very good thing that you became a god literally like yesterday?
It is. That's 30 feet. Fuck. Okay. Dimension Door is spell number 1.
Where to?
I can't move. Oh, to the left of Vondar. And then Decimation Bolts. And I'm gonna max out the damage, so they're fucking toast whether they survive or not. Whether they pass or not. So
And
that's
doing that times 10?
yes, at max damage. So that's 120, 1,200 damage.
As you annihilate those three.
Who the fuck is Trogdor?
Trogdor was a man. Maybe he was a dragon man. Maybe he's just a dragon, but he is still Trogdor.
Alright, that's both of my attacks, or both of my actions.
One of those guys on here twice. Top of the order.
once more with feeling. I am directionally challenged. 5. So I bump into that guy, I guess. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it is actually straight south. My bad. Straight south. 60 feet.
Yeah, all right. NPCs win. You guys are all off the map. It's Dragon Strike rules.
That rang out.
Ding ding ding. Well, that means we can end combat and then go back to killing each other.
Vondar.
Roll. It has no effect.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But
Vestiel mentioned door next to you.
okay. Random. Critical
Oh,
miss roll, or how do I roll?
well, I guess she is immune to damage, so it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
It does not.
I just think it's funny that she comes down there, obliterates things, and you turn, slap her. Speaking of, Vestiel.
Yeah. Fuck, okay.
Oh, one thing. Can I also take a free action if I have it?
Yeah, you have free actions?
Yes. Once a day, you can activate an aura that lasts for 1 minute. All allies within 120 feet gain +10 to armor class, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws, and may take one additional action.
There you go.
And I've set up an aura that it should be effective.
Is this your thing that Jet gave you?
A great commander was part of the upgrade when I upgraded the shard thing that I got.
For now, until he says otherwise, I will say that will give you an action, Vondar.
Oh, okay.
So hold on 1 second, Vestiel.
Oh, okay.
That badly injured one. Shot at it. Which of these can I add?
Please the one that I'm not about to obliterate.
Well, it would have been before you moved, so you could adjust your movement.
Okay. I suppose it doesn't matter.
Because you could have just
I'm
lined
gonna
up with the
use
other two.
Yeah, you're right.
163 damage. That's my turn.
So Vestiel, you have +10 damage, +10 attack, +10 AC, and an extra action.
It's yeah.
My aura should already be affecting you. Did your armor class go up?
Did not.
Mine did not either.
Eh,
I'm gonna move you onto the map, maybe see if that works. Vondar, maybe it doesn't think you're on the.
Well, if we were under the effect of his aura, wouldn't we get one of those markers in the top left of the token?
They're toast.
This is 10 times max damage.
Yeah. They're all dead now.
There is one more.
Oh, there's one more.
That dude all on his lonesome.
I moved. I took one action. I can take one back more action. I didn't know that he was still there.
Has that guy just not been able to move this whole fight?
Pretty much. He was left behind, and he's like, I'm staying here. Maybe they won't see me.
A little silly.
Uh,
Yeah. Do I have distance spell? I do have distance spell. I'm gonna do something funny. I'm gonna try to do something funny. I'm gonna distance spell a dominate monster. Dominate person. Fuck, I need dominate monster. Never mind. God damn it. Why did I just
kill it.
Alright, I kill it. Just fucking throw another decimation bolts at it and call it fucking combat. This one it's times 10, but it's not. I don't maybe it is, but it doesn't matter that it's maxed or not in this circumstance.
Sorry, I already deleted it. Because you said you're
Yeah,
decimating bolting
yeah,
one guy.
yeah, it's fine.
Uh, my head.
As combat comes to an end, and the confusion leaves your minds.
I hate that when I hate it when that happens.
Right. Well, that's all of them. We can head back and see if we can turn in this quest.
Yep. Take us home.
Are we heading back to the Cloud Cities Adventurers Guild or the Black Cities?
Oh, that's why we saw the quest. I'm not sure if they're universal. This was a special, right?
Oh, actually, I hold up my guild card to see if the quest is automatically completed. Because we have technology, supposedly.
It is completed.
Flip it around. Huzzah, we're done. And freezing.
It was a special. You return to the ship.
Yep, I'll have Bix teleport us back to the Cloud City.
I will be back.
Um, you teleport back, fly in, read it again. You're escorted. Once you dock, you then head towards the Adventurers Guild. No one stops you.
I'll head in and go to the receptionist. Hello, we're turning in the quest.
You just left.
We have very accurate teleportation. I think we traveled for a while afterward. I think it's been a couple of hours at least.
Yeah, but a couple hours doesn't get you anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Most people, a couple hours, they make it to the you know, a platform to go somewhere.
Well, we'd seen the target creatures on our way here, so we had the general area to look for them.
Boy, that was quite handy.
And I'll hand over the guild card.
Oh, yes, thank you. I was looking up the quest.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Uh, so as you hand it in, she's like, oh, okay. Um, take your card, swipe the guild ball, hand you back your card. She goes over to a door, a little like vault, opens it up, grabs out. Uh, it's going to change that. Not going to give you 100 guild tokens. It's going to give you an emblem. So you each get an emblem. You're each going to get 10 bags with 500 iridium in it each. A legendary voucher and 2 rare vouchers each.
Awesome.
100 iridium, you said?
5,000 iridium?
Oh.
It was 10 bags of 500 each. So you each get 5,000, but she's handing you in like you get bag after bag after bag.
Okay, maths. And a very rare and legendary voucher?
One legendary, 2 very. I mean 2 rare.
Okay, 2 rare. Alright. That's nice. That's that.
All right. Uh, what do you guys want to do now?
Good question.
Well, here's the I mean, okay, obviously it is the question, but do we A want to continue to do quests and just earn income and experience, or B, do we want to continue trying to visit all of the lords and get their votes for the Dragon Rider? Well, approval of the Dragon Rider.
Lady Yuki said she would consider it. We do need to go to the dwarven realms to go knock some heads and say yes, you're agreeing to the dragon riders going back.
I don't think they would approve of that, but I think we should look for alternative rulers, because if they get outvoted, then it's a non-issue. But I mean,
Well,
I was thinking the same thing. We can talk to the Mixed Alliance or something, was it?
the Mixed Alliance, never heard of them.
we could. You seriously don't care if the dwarven king about the dwarven king's vote?
No, I care, but if everyone else is voting in favor, I don't think he's going to hold out. We can,
Mm-hmm.
if it's a unanimous in favor, bring them back. He's not going to go against that, I don't think.
All right. Just like we heard from the one peon that no, yeah, we don't want more dragons. What? And then
Vonder,
heard it off.
roll a history check.
I know dwarves don't like dragons. But yeah, sure, history check.
Oh,
Oh,
this was kind of for Vondar because he is a rider.
oh,
Um,
gotcha.
so and unfortunately, your upbringing, Vestial was more elves and stuff. But Vonda, where you have been learning more and more about the riders, and you've gone back and done some stuff. Um, you do know Tiamat has riders. Tiamat is part of the island. Tiamat is involved in that.
So they have a problem with. Do the dwarves have a problem with Tiamat specifically?
You talked to the dude at the front desk. And the dude at the
I
front
think.
desk that has to do with all the paperwork doesn't want to deal with more dragons. Because he already has to assign fucking gold to 3 different dragons.
So that might not actually be the
The
king's
the
judgment.
king's
No, it was like I said, it
The
was just
the response came real fast.
yeah, it was not a
Okay.
deliberated thing. It was like a real quick, hey, this is what we want to talk about, and then yeah,
Okay.
that
I
was
thought
not a big thing where we talked to the king and was like, no, I don't
since
want them.
since All Gown had already heard about what I was trying to do, I had assumed that the dwarves had also already heard and had already made their decision. That's why. But yeah, we can go and appeal to him. Or do you guys want to take downtime? Either way.
I don't necessarily need downtime. I need a
Uh,
rest.
If you click the button to add XP, you might see why people want downtime.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I'm
That's what
good either way.
that's what people want downtime.
I still have another 20,000 to go, so
You're not duck.
I am an odd duck. Duck. So I say potato, potato. I'm good with whatever flow you guys want to go. I do believe, though, that the sooner that we get everyone on the same page with the Dragon Riders, the better, because that's going to form a stronger political position for Vondar actually bringing the Dragon Riders back to the realm and completing his task for the Grand Quest of a grand accomplishment for the realm. We don't know how far along any of the other competitors are, so
Probably not as far along as we are.
I mean, we found a loophole. I'm sure other people can.
Loophole, you dang near broke it off.
You know what I really want to do, guys? I really want to hop in our spaceship, go back to Rantol, and then head north.
To like
Whatever's
Adito?
north of Rantol.
I'm pretty sure we would loop back to Adito, which is the desert of suffering. Endless suffering.
The crater of the Sad Goblin. Probably.
Oh, probably that, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, that was mainly just a joke. Yeah. Maybe we should take downtime.
Alright. So, alright, we're gonna do this democratically. Vondar, what do you want to do?
I vote downtime.
Okay, Bastille, what do you want to do?
Let's do downtime.
Alright, downtime it is.
All right, curveball. How much time do you want to take?
Vondar, how long do you want?
Well, I need 2 weeks to level up, right?
Correct.
Do you also want to do one of your smithing lessons in this downtime period?
I can't do both smithing training and training for the next level, right?
As you say that, you turn around, you see Zara messing around with your controls in your spaceship, and going, "Well, I mean, you could always do what she does, and get like tortured for a short amount of time, and have like the 2 weeks back go by fast."
No, I'll
It is
skip
not.
that.
It is not for the faint of heart.
But yeah, your metal singer slash other singer is really like the opposite of Link's, where Link's was let's do it this way and do it faster. He the elf is more let's take our time and do it right.
So, if you want to take a month of downtime, to make progress on both levels in smithing, I am a-okay with that.
Oh no, I'm fine. Just 2 weeks.
Okay. Then it sounds like 2 weeks it is.
I'll see y'all in. I'll be available in a week. Well, I guess I'll be available anytime, but I'll be more conveniently available in a week.
Okay.
My friends of Nightshade, I asked for you to send me to the Forever Realm, please.
An awkward minute goes by. You're still in the Cloud City, right?
Yes.
Yes.
A tentacle comes from each wall and the ceiling and rips Vestile.
You know, no matter how many times I see that, I can't get used to it.
You think she gets used to it?
No, she doesn't.
Vondar, other than training, what are you planning to get done in your 2 weeks?
Anything I'm working on? Oh, I don't think since I've learned metal singing, I don't think I've revisited Sariel sword.
Ooh, you're gonna spend some time with the city cutter.
Yeah.
What was
You might
Jet
not
having
know
you?
what happens.
Yeah, what was Jet having you do roll for that?
If we want to skip it and let Jet
I will
listen next week.
definitely post that so that he will have that.
Okay.
Do you spell your sword? All right. Bastille, what are you doing other than training?
When I get out after a week, I am going to return to my own plane and ask for my brother back. And my demi-plane is now a divine plane. So hopefully it's a little more secure against intrusions. And that's not something that we have to handle right now, but I would tend to him. And I also have a lot of studying to do over the first week.
Okay. Simimar, what are you doing for the 2 weeks?
So double checking my calendar. Taxes for the Sultan are due on the 1st of the month. Because we've never actually established what day I need to do my taxes.
And your book does not help you on that.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have it consistently be the 1st of the month and do all the math to figure out how much I actually owe the
Okay.
Sultan. Or, in fact, well, so oddly specifically, I'll visit the Fire City and go talk to our old dwarf friend in the city, the one that gives us the forgery stuff, and I want to double check with him that I am doing these numbers correctly, and or see if the book I was given is giving me over taxation. Like, it's basically intentionally like, yeah, you can totally pay more money because we're the government. We like more money. So that would be a day, and then the rest of the time pretty much is just, I think I'm just gonna volunteer at the Adventurers Guild and be like, and help like newbie adventurers, train them, educate them, stuff like that. Maybe spend some time at the School of Stabbing and train people there. Just being a local guy, just helping out, doing nice things, saving cats from trees, that kind of stuff. Helping grannies cross the street, being a good Samaritan. We'll call it that. Got to build up my positive reputation. I hope I didn't break it.
No. Which level were you trained in there, Vondar?
7th level warlock.
And what level were you trained in, Vestial?
Wizard of Course.
That brings you up to 13.
Yes. Does that have any effect going up in level on my divine rank?
No.
Okay, didn't think so.
What divine rank did you get set at?
1. I
At
almost said
divine rank 1, you get a level 1 class.
Oh, decide that as well then. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
All right, Vondar. You know that you're working with this. It was God's forged weapon, right?
I
Serial.
need greater God for it.
Oh yeah. Um, so unfortunately, in order to get the right stuff, you'll have to wait for that. But you work with that, and in training with your warlock to boost that up, you get ooh more powerful spells and more invocations. So as you are through the week, a couple weeks learning, um, is there a particular spell that you were getting with your new level, or?
I haven't decided yet. I did take Eyes of the Runekeeper for the invocation.
Oh, for being able to read everything,
Yep.
or is that something different? Okay. Definitely mention that to Jet because I think that might have some interactions with your sword. And I'm adding a note to that.
I'm taking Circle of Death. So, oh, wait, why is it listed? Oh no, there are fewer fourth level options than I thought. I was skimming through. I made it all the way down to sixth level.
Upgrades,
Oh, this
people, upgrades.
it only lists four fourth level spells on D&D Beyond
There's
for Warlock.
yeah, that's horrible. There's got to be more.
I cannot level up.
Use the imp.
Well, when you use the import, it won't let you level up, or
It's the little button is just not letting me. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
All right.
So let's stand by.
Oh, I know what I did. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Fix it.
well, during your wizard training, Vista, I would say you get more powerful spells, but you get a 6th level spell, which is not as more powerful spell. It's just extra spell points to use your most powerful spell with.
Well, actually, it does make a difference because I can now cast 6th level spells natively rather than having to cast Wish to do it. Because I only had 5th level spell slots, I can only cast up to 5th level or 9th level.
I see.
So it does make a difference.
And then you are punching some numbers for your other stuff that you're doing there.
Yeah, numbers are now punched. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was something that definitely needed to get done.
That's not a whole lot.
It's a whole lot, but it wasn't very taxing for me to math it out. Is what I meant.
Uh, After the week goes by and you get your brother back, he looks like he's just come out of um, detox. Uh, he's jonesing a little. He's very, jumpy.
uh, it's gonna
Uh,
stay in the plane for a while.
yeah, yeah. I don't like staying places too long. He keeps looking around. He's not here, is he?
He's not here. Nobody's here.
Yeah, no one's here. No one's here. I'm not here. No one's here.
Oh my god. Guess I spend the next week in therapy tending to him. I guess.
Well, he's been stuck in the place that you go for fun. Not everybody takes it the same way. So someone who's not accustomed to a lot of violence and mindless chaos, uh, uh, here you go, look like your brother when they come out of it.
Yeah. Um. Maybe throw some memory spells in there to just kind of let him forget,
Nah, build character.
or let him deal with it. Whatever helps me sleep at night.
It's not till halfway through the night, halfway through the week before he actually sleeps through a night. The first couple nights, he's like, boom, 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 bouncing off the walls, eating and drinking everything that you make for him.
Heroes Sleep Feast.
And that does help a little bit.
Nice.
But it takes him a good half a week before he starts to come down a little bit. So same with
I'm
Mario.
gonna
Oh yeah.
start also putting up wards, conjuration wards, divination wards around my new domain. Um, to counter any unwanted intrusions. like non-divine level entities.
You said this was in your divine realm?
Yeah, it's the Yoon's greater demiplane that has become my divine realm now.
Simrar, you said you were going back to the Fire City.
Yep, for one of my days.
Through the front gate?
I have to, legally speaking.
You pay your toll, you go in, you find that familiar back room. You find Eddie in there.
Eddie.
Welcome back. How are you finding your new abode on the fire plane?
Both of the forts have been well so far. I mean, nothing's happened, which is a good thing. One of them I'm trying to turn into a farm for fireplane fauna. We'll see how well that goes.
Where are your forts?
You know, I honestly don't know. I always just teleport straight to them. So if you could help me figure that out, that would be awesome.
I'd love to help you figure that out.
I'm going to insight him because it sounds like he wants to rob me now. Or he's just a really nice guy. I can't tell.
You remember last time that he
We
would do
gave him a
anything
lot of money.
for rubies.
Yes. Considering Vesteel can literally conjure giant fuck. Oh my god, Vesteel's money printer.
Yeah.
Hey, Vesteel! Nah.
At what point in our downtime is this?
In the
When you're
very
being
beginning.
tortured.
Yeah, so. I still have a week to catch up.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I would work with Eddie to actually figure out where on the fire plane the forts actually are, and then go over
How much do you
taxes.
give him?
I mean, considering that this is. Do you have a usual rate?
What?
Eddie, do you have like a usual rate as a business?
Yes. It fluctuates.
Yeah.
I tend to go at a casual pace or faster depending on motivations.
Uh-huh. Looks around the shop. Are there any other customers here?
No.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, it's not like you really have anything else going on, but I guess here, and I'll give him a ruby worth 200 iridium.
If you give me that and you give me I know if you lend me your 2 deeds for the time in which it takes me to find out where they are, I will return them when I have found out where they are.
Okay.
I will return them to you.
That sounds alright. Meanwhile, though, since I'm here, can
Yes.
you help me make sure that I'm doing my taxes right? And when, because the guidebook doesn't say a specific date as to when to turn in taxes. Is it just whenever you feel like it? Is it the first of the month, the end of the month? Is there a holiday for it?
Um, it depends on your type of business. It depends on your growth. There are some businesses that can't make it to this fine city every month. So they tend to, uh, pretty much what it boils down to is the more money you have to pay, the faster you have to pay it. So
Ah,
he understands there are people out there that are just getting by and might take a little while for the money to make it here.
gotcha.
But he also does have collectors. So for a small fee, you could set up a collector which will come to you.
Yeah, I feel like the small fee is a exorbitant amount of money, just like most of his business taxes.
Yep.
Yep.
But some people don't like to come here for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, if you live in the plane of fire, you know. All right. Well, that helps clarify things. So I will put a lot of trust in Eddie to figure out the locations of my fort and not make duplicates or any other skullduggery things that he could possibly do.
Okay.
I mean, I guess with that, that is pretty much it for my time in the fire plane until I get a letter or sending or something that he's done. So off to go do good deeds and help people.
As you return to the prime material plane for the next 2 weeks, if you want to, you said these were good deeds.
Yeah,
Um,
just
so I guess, are you're a wisdom attacker, right?
yeah.
All right. So let's do, I guess just, yeah, 3 attack rolls. Let's do 3 of your choice of charisma rolls because you were trying to help old ladies. You said, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and and then just 3 charisma checks. So
Okay.
you got 3 attack rolls, 3 charisma skill rolls, and then 3 charisma straight rolls.
Let's see. Boop. Boop. So charisma skill of my choice. We're gonna do performance. because we don't get a whole lot of performance. You know what? I'm gonna say fuck it and lucky all of those. Because I want my dice numbers to matter. And so they do. And then you said 2 straight charisma checks, right?
Yeah, this would be for like commanding the newbies, you know, and showing them what they're doing wrong. But
On
you were trying to
that,
be nice about it, so that's why I went with charisma instead of an intelligence.
right. With that 15 charisma check, I'll use calculating actions to add my int
Nice.
to make that a 24.
Can you roll 3D100s, 3D20s, and 3D6s?
Okay, so that's the hundreds. That's 20s. And here's the 6s. Well, above average for most of them.
Through your 2 weeks, you rake in a lot more. You seem a lot more charismatic about getting people to come than Czar. So you get a lot more people to show up in your 2 weeks. He's gotten a lot of people to show up, but like your 2 weeks, you got a lot more like
Attention,
quality than he did.
attention and quality.
Yeah,
I
and you
mean,
do get a lot more attention. Yes.
considering that I am kind of the person who came up with the idea in the first place, and
And
it's
you start teaching it the right way.
right.
Czar has to remember he's supposed to stab, not always punch.
You're admitting that you weren't teaching it the right way?
Czar admits that he was not teaching it the right way. Correct.
I mean, later in the course, you'll have to learn not to stab with a weapon, but stab with other things like your fist. Yeah, that's just punching people. Not if you use a knife hand.
In the middle of all that, you help 7 groups of up and coming adventurers tackle some things a little above their pay grade, but you help get them on their way. You straighten them out. You know, they didn't have tactics; they were just virtually Leroy. You know, and you slapped them all on the wrist, not literally because you'd kill them, but set them on the right path.
I slap them with a scroll of death ward, and then slap their wrist.
You're gonna need this. Bam.
Stop that. Use your head.
And you even find time to help 14 elderly people throughout that time with miscellaneous tasks. A lot of it woodworking.
Huzzah!
And you do have a knack for that.
Alright, well, I feel pretty accomplished.
As your 2 weeks come to a close, it is now primer 6th. Did you guys decide a meeting point when you finished your 2 weeks of downtime?
No, but I do want to pay my taxes to the Sultan on the first of the
Oh,
week.
good call. Good call. 3 days ago, just after you paid your taxes, um, you get a message from Eddie.
Mm.
Uh, your properties are both in the desert.
What?
You
He
cut out.
doesn't know. Uh, your properties are both in the desert. Uh,
Can I get a map with all of the locations? Not that you need to provide a map, just so the character has a map so he knows conceptually where all the stuff is.
I mean, I will say, I can get you anything for the right price.
I feel like I'm overpaying this guy, but here's a ruby worth 100 iridium for a map. Oh, and the deeds.
Yes, when you go back and you give him 100 iridium, he will give you
Cool.
a map.
And now we know.
I just cannot find my map right now. So we will have the 2 weeks be done. I will get you that map in a second, but you guys can converse.
How was your 2 weeks?
Pretty productive. I spent most of it in the Black City at the I helped out the Adventurers Guild. I did a lot of training at the dojo, and I was helping the elderly out.
Vondar?
Pending.
Pending. Okay.
Which is fair.
Well done.
Yeah, I feel pretty fulfilled. So,
So, now that we're done with our downtime, I suppose we have the options of going to the Dwarven Kingdom, the Elven Kingdom, or there was another one.
I think Aikido counts for all of the Elven Kingdoms because he's the god of elves.
And what is Aikido's stance on the Dragon Riders?
He approves of them coming back. We had him meet with Lady Honora, and they had a discussion. Remember?
Oh, okay. Well, okay then. Did you have somebody else that you were anticipating wanting the approval of Vondar?
There's only the dwarves and the mixed everyone else basically, but they're not. I'm not sure how that one works.
The Mixed Alliance.
Yeah.
The what alliance?
The Mixed Alliance.
What's the mixed alliance?
Everyone who's not
Yeah.
an elf or dwarf, undead. It's like everyone else.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a coalition of the other races. I guess. I actually don't really know anything about the Mixed Alliance, but I'm assuming that they have some kind of council with all of their different representatives that we have to talk to all of them at once in a meeting or something.
Can I make a history roll? Sure.
Sure.
What do I know about the mixed alliance?
Have you ever heard of the Lord's Alliance?
I don't know. Have I? I
Uh,
No.
have.
they are comprised of, as Vondar said, all the races that are not uh, previously mentioned before. They're not elves. They're not snow elves. They're not undead. They're not uh, dwarfs. And they're not. Uh, 1 second before I say that.
Dude, that would have to be a messy coalition considering that there's like, what, 170 other races?
You have Azamar and Tieflings in the same room together.
Yeah, that's gonna be a recipe for conflict.
Well, I imagine the mixed races might default to their, an
Like,
elf Asmar would likely be the elves.
Yeah. Fire, fire and water Genasi. I don't know. I'm sure there's some conflicts.
I mean, I know orcs and elves is generally a conflict.
But elves aren't uh, in the alliance.
Right.
Or I'm not even sure that's the correct name.
Uh, the mixed alliance does make up people from the Black City, from the Elven lands, from the Dwarven lands. They take in everybody.
They have an official.
What was it?
They have like an official representative at a capital, a basis of government or location, or is it just like a strictly political entity.
I don't know the name of it, but it floats around here or there in the sky.
The fucking clouded place that we were just at.
No, that one has a name called the Cloud City.
Oh,
It's actually not its name, but anyway, continue.
the Cloud City. Well, so I guess so. With that being said, there's another floating island somewhere in the Black Plains.
It's funny. Like, I'm sorry, I just got to get on my soapbox for half a second. The Cloud City has a name, and it's not the Cloud City. And my headcanon is that nobody on the planet knows it except for Yuki herself, and nobody uses it except for maybe her occasionally. Anyway, yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Samamar?
I potatoes.
There's another floating thing
Yeah,
around
there's
here.
another floating city somewhere in the Black Plains.
Ah, anywhere over Allarack. Unlike
Anywhere over
unlike the
there.
Cloud City, air quotes, where the Cloud City just stays in the frozen north. This one doesn't have a place it's tied down to.
Is
Have we
it
seen this, or
creature?
Oddly, no.
Well, I guess we need to start to figure out where the city is, and the only, or the immediate place to go to would be our, see if there's an embassy in the Black City for the Alliance, and then talk to them, and then figure out where to go from there.
Sure.
So I've been looking around, looking around, looking around. I can't find it, can't find it, can't find it. When I go to import it, it's fucking the first thing that opens up.
Hmm.
Is this dark or can you see?
It is dark.
Now?
Still dark.
Ah, stupid. Taupe.
Ah, the plane of the fires. All right. So, I heard. So the desert. So it's just the ash desert.
Alright.
'Cause I don't see any other. Cool map. The Temple of Ultimate Consumption. In the plane of burnt dreams.
Fireplane with Burnt Dreams.
Yep. Ooh, the Crucible.
Oh wow.
Do you see the two?
Purple
Those
squares.
are your properties.
Awesome. So, what are the anvil markers?
Oh, we actually
Don't know.
wow.
Okay.
This map didn't
Wait.
have a key.
Hash Harkan's vault. There's a vault in the middle of this island. Full of gold. Jewels, baubles, and trinkets. Oh, and for the local tourist attraction, we have the pile of skulls.
You gotta visit the pile of skulls.
I want to visit the pile of skulls.
The pile of skulls.
I love the fire plane. This
I want to
is
have
wild.
trash. I want to have some trash someday, or like a cursed object that I need to never be found again, and just eat it into the devouring rift.
Speaking of the plane of fire, I know we were talking about the Alliance, but I'm gonna slightly off topic and ask, after 2 weeks, how's the farm doing?
You have a feeling that only because it was you, 10% of it is growing.
Oh, that's a start.
And it's rough growing. Because as you find out, you are in a desert.
Right. You are trying to grow plants in a desert, and some fucking how it's working. I think I'll definitely need to hire some druids to come in and enrich the soil.
Who's Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's palace.
I don't know, but I see tentacles, so I'm assuming like a
He's a good guy.
Cthulhian type creature. He's a lad.
Oh, it's an actual elder. Great, it's an actual fucking great old one. Like that's like Lovecraft shit.
Yeah.
If I was when I heard Cthulhu, but oh yeah, Cthulhu. Yeah, the living flame.
I mean, why wouldn't the living flame be on the fire plane?
No, you're not wrong.
You know, at
I
least
just like how they have a Viking longship up here.
right, just regular sailboats cruising the frickin' sea of lava.
It's an actual caravel. Square-masted ships. Why not? Sure.
I mean, if they're made out of the wood from the ever-burning forest, I'm assuming that the wood is immune to fire.
Sure.
All right.
So we were deciding what we were going to do next. I say we go to the dwarves
Okay, let's go do the
All
dwarf.
right.
Because at least we know where they are.
and Grim knows enough about them to come up with something.
Well, I can come up with anything. It could all be retroactively changed around. Like I'm just waiting for the mixed alliance to be not what I thought it was. All right. So where are you going? How are you getting there?
I can have Vic teleport us.
That works. At least Bick is consistent, unlike my sword. Don't worry, sword, I still love you.
You appear over Caledon, next to Caledon, in Caledon.
I guess by the gates.
Guards are a little taken back. They getting ready to be attacked until they notice who's inside.
Hi ho.
What is your business in the great city of Caldoram?
We're seeking an audience with the king.
He turns to the other guy.
Perhaps I.
Yeah.
But
He turns to the other guy and says, "We can impede them now, right? That was only
I
like
was to
back
say,
then when they couldn't be impeded." And
Oh,
you were gonna
yeah.
say, Pondar?
uh, we're here to discuss a political matter. That's why we're here.
Do we just let him in? I don't know. I guess we just let him in. I don't know. How do we impede that? Political. They're gonna get impeded whether they want it or not. Yeah, go on.
Thank you.
Good luck.
No, walk right on in.
As you enter in and you're moving around the city, you don't see any fireworm attacks.
That's a pleasant surprise.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if I remember correctly, there was a reason that they stopped us. I was stopped from exterminating the fireworms.
I mean, they are a part of the ecosystem, so.
So maybe it's a bad thing.
Maybe the fire dragons ate them.
It's possible.
Yeah, where are they getting their food from? I don't know much about dragons, but I don't think they're like alligators and can live off of a goat for like 3 years.
I mean, maybe they are. They're both kind of reptiles, aren't they?
I think a dragon would be insulted if you compared it to a reptile.
Just kind of rub my temples a little bit.
As you make your way through the city, you see a bunch of dwarfs and fire dwarfs walking around, milling, doing their normal stuff, and you make it to the palace. Bastille, that guy that you summoned, sees you guys coming. Sorry, not the guy you summoned, the guy you sended to.
Yes.
How can we help you on this fine day?
We'd like to seek an audience with the king.
Uh, what, may I inquire, is this about?
uh, Telepathically
Or what may I
divine.
inquire, what is he going to inquire what this is about? You see the dwarf trying to think the words right.
We'd like to discuss the current relationship we have with the dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, wait right here. And you guys all have really good perception. So you hear him muttering, "Well, they got us into this mess. Maybe they can really get us out of this mess." 5 minutes goes by. 10 minutes goes by. Vestil, can you roll perception?
I can heal within a mile of me, regardless. But I will make a perception check. When asked.
As this guy's muttering and he's walking away. Uh, 10 minutes goes by. Uh, you hear him talking to the king. Saying that the whirlwind is here and they want to discuss the agreement you guys have with the dragons, and uh, the king walls up and fucking smacks the guy. I've told you, don't interrupt me when I'm eating. You can bring them in. The guy comes back in like
I was about to
20
say something
minutes.
snarky. I was going to say something snarky in his mind, but I will not.
It takes the guy a little bit longer to get back. Well, he comes back. He doesn't look injured when he shows up, though. He goes, "You may enter. He is in the great dining hall. Uh, he does not like to be disturbed while he's eating, so if he's still eating, you might want to wait until he's finished."
Okay.
And then he will escort you guys in. And by the time you guys get in there, he has done eating and he's sitting back drinking.
I'll head in.
Head in as well.
Greetings, Your Majesty. We're sorry to disturb you at this hour. We would like to discuss possibility of returning the Dragon Riders to the material plane.
Feel like we should have asked him how things are going with the dragons first.
They're still around?
Yes, they were. They returned to the Honored Isle.
Why do you think they should return?
From what I've heard of the history, they were a stabilizing force on Allarack, in particular, safeguarding and maintaining the roads that have, since their departure, fallen into decline.
We ourselves have completed a number of patrols across the roads, and each time we encounter more and more ridiculous creature. Um, Having more readily available patrols in the Dragon Riders will be a boon to the economies, to trade, and to security.
So you're saying if the Dragon Riders come back, we can finally make trade with the Black City?
That is a hope.
I may be the king, but as you've seen before, I need to counsel with the lords.
I understand. Uh, do you have estimate for how long that would take, or
I'm afraid it'll be longer than getting me reinstated. You guys fucking shoehorn that or something. I don't know what you guys did.
Well, something else that might quicken the process is if the Dragon Riders are back, they can work as an intermediary between yourselves and any dragon-related problems that you have to smooth things over without you having to get as involved as you have been.
I also hear that the Dragon Riders make really good ale. I'm wondering I'm wondering which one of those two things he seemed more keen on.
Hopefully their ale is better than the last time. It didn't do so good in the hot regions. You have to have ale that breathes well here. And it was the ale.
How?
You had
I
me at they'll patrol the roads better. But I am not my lords. Uh, you guys do remember that pretty much everyone that's a lord has their hands in some sort of business.
I remember multiple of them had like improving trade as one of their platforms when they were competing to be king.
Correct.
would most certainly help with that.
So, from your prior dealings and what you have told him, you think the dwarfs will be a go. It's just he doesn't know when they will agree on it.
Right.
Formalities, bureaucracy.
Yep.
Uh,
Unlike the last place you went, where there's one person you have to appeal to, this one is several.
right. Uh, the vote for with your lords, it doesn't have to be unanimous, does it?
No, no. As like last time, it was a majority, I believe, would do it. The unanimous vote speeds the process up a lot. There's no one you have to contend with on the other stuff.
Would it be a good
But a
idea?
political matter is more of the majority, a bit more than half. It's usually 60%.
Would it be a good idea for us to go around and do a sales pitch to all of the lords, or would it just be better to not
I'm
interfere
pretty
too much?
confident it'll work out in our favor, and we're not in any desperate rush to get this done.
Right.
Yeah, if you're not in a rush, then your sales pitch would possibly speed it up, but I couldn't tell you by how much. Uh, Trade is, he taps his chest, in the heart of dwarfs. So it will ring with a lot of them. It will ring home. And I'll mention they've made better ale.
Uh,
Out of curiosity, do you happen to know where or how to get in contact with the Mixed Alliance?
Let's hold on.
They are hard. They like their freedom, so they're always moving. Sorry, what did you say, Vestiel?
Oh, I was just gonna suggest that we put a pin in that whole conversation until Jet is available. Unless you want to improvise more.
Oh, I'll tell you this though. He does say, well, I mean, you guys are all like rank Z, right?
Yeah.
They have an adventurers guild. Just
Oh.
go use a little zappy thingy.
I forgot that that was a feature.
we have our own teleporting, so never really made use of it.
Right.
Yeah, and usually quests aren't at.
In cities. Well, thank you very much for your time. I hope everything goes well in your council. I believe that's all we have for you. Yes.
I must say this one looks promising. And is there anyone in particular you want me to reach out to when it is done?
You could send to either me or Jill here. She's the one who can fly, but well, anyone can fly. But
If you reach out to me mentally, I will hear it.
Anyone who can hear mentally hears shit, shit, shit. Think of Ale, think of Ale, think of Ale.
What's he thinking about?
He's trying to think of Ale. His Ale has arms and legs.
Gotcha.
Fireworm eats it.
What did happen to the fireworms?
Is that something you ask?
Yeah.
He ponders. They stopped showing up about the time you guys put the dragons in the cradles. It was a little bit after. I hadn't actually put much of thought to it because I just figured people stopped complaining about it. But I haven't had a complaint since then.
Like, do you think they all got eaten, or did they just leave because another apex predator showed up?
I know the dragons have been more active than the giants were. So that might have something to do with it. And sorry, Vestiel, what'd you say?
Nah, all good. Nothing too important.
you think we should look into it?
Not particularly. It's a list of problems that's like a notch or two down our priority list.
Is it even a problem, actually?
Unless it's becoming a tangible problem.
Yeah, like those worms weren't vital to the city's ecosystem, right?
I mean, they were a part of it, but it's like...
I know every time I had someone I didn't fucking like, I kept giving them fucking missions to go across the bridges. I didn't say that.
All right then.
He waves his hand. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
If the city's better off, then
Prior when the cradles were having that issue and the whole place was shaking, stuff was breaking. We haven't had that since your deal with the dragons.
Very well then. That answers that.
Scratch that. There was this one time, but it was like it was more just natural. Because like all the dwarven cities reported a shake, but when it was the cradles, it was just pretty much us that were getting shook.
Well, I suppose we'll take our leave then. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you for your info, and if the lords do agree, how far along are you on getting those riders to return?
Lady Yuki is still considering Aikido and Ansel Gown have it, and then we need to speak with the Alliance.
And then after that, I think we need to take it to the Black City to actually put a vote together.
Yeah, they'll probably call a meeting, or they'll send out representatives or something for all our official signatures or whatever they want. Well, good luck, Whirlwind.
Thank you. And we'll take our leave.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys discuss your next course action, I will be right back.
I mean, the only thing that we could do now is find the Mix Alliance, but potato potato. We have a means of doing that through the guild card, so we can just wait for next session to do that. So we can either take a quest or go to the Black City and start like researching the actual political process of what we're trying to do. Get a little headway into that, maybe.
That might also be something to leave till Jed comes.
Then I quit.
Shall we go down to the Adventurers Guild and see if there's a quest?
Yeah.
I'm back. Alright, there's a bunch of quests here. But there are only... Uh, there's one S rank, and there's 2 Z rank.
What are the Z ranks?
The first Z rank is to put the heart of the North to sleep.
Skip.
Nah.
Second Z rank, there is a horde of giants attacking Ashtam.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Where the heck is Ashtam? Oh, Ashtam. It's all the way to the north. Let's go take care of that, like, right now.
Yeah, when we collect the quest, I'll ask, is there an adventure hall in Ashton that we can teleport to?
If it's still around.
If not, we can Cubic Gate out and Cubic Gate back to Ashtam.
Well, we might as well try the Adventurers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
If we can teleport right away, if there's a waiting list, then we can use our own, I think.
Waiting list?
But if they're like scheduled departures or something like that, then
There is no one using the Adventuring Guild teleportation right now.
great. And we'll use that to try and get to Ashton.
Does everyone go?
Sure.
I agree. Let's go.
Finding the right map. 1 second. I need to get better at naming my maps.
Okay.
I cannot find the map I want, but I will just use this. So, this will be to mess with your mind because it's more of a, instead of a top-down map, you're looking at it from the side.
Ooh.
It's only going to be a small portion of the map. As you guys use the teleporter to go from Caldorum to Ashdom, you're in a burning building. It's 75% destroyed, so the fire is raging. Who of you is not immune to fire?
No one.
Right.
No one.
Okay. So
This
it's
was
not
good.
going to affect you. As you do look around, though, you see several giants destroying buildings. You see other group of adventurers leading people away. You see groups attacking in other places.
Activating anime powers because it's time for murder.
Shall we intercede?
I'm interceding.
Yeah. Pretty much as soon as I get within 120 feet of one of these, I'm taking a shot.
Oh, you are within, like the furthest one from you right now is 170. Can you see on the map?
Yes, I wasn't sure that this was accurate to distance.
These guys are accurate to distance. There are other ones further away. Um, there are other ones engaged with other groups, but these are currently destroying buildings next to you guys.
Are they lined up all in a row like this?
I mean, I guess it's going to be whoever hits them first is going to
Because-
murder hobo the fuck out of them.
For lack of better, currently, if you can draw a line through them, then yes.
Shall I give it a whirl? I suppose I shall not.
Aha, you guys are all vulnerable to poison. In comes the green dragon.
No, not again.
Everyone's on the initiative.
Yeah.
Bondar, right out of the gun, almost just like takes a huge hole out of this guy, and they turn and realize, oh shit, someone's putting up a fight over here. Simamar.
Okay. Horseman's Conquest is a free action. Gonna fly on over here. Already weaponed. So we're gonna target this dude, and we're going to bonus action Planar Warrior. And we are going to slap him with Protection Blade. And this will, with selective, I am going to selectively target all giants within 1,000 feet. And this does have Blight 6 on it, so they need to make a DC 35 Constitution save or take double damage of double damage. It's Conquest. Boop. And we will Herculean Blow to make this a crit hit. So he will take, or all giants within 1,000 feet will take 208, unless they pass a con save, then they will take 408. Which I don't know if they can pass a.
And if they
DC
pass,
save. If they pass, they take 1/5 of the total damage. So, pulling out the calculator, or it's a fourth. So a fourth of 204 is 51 damage.
three stay standing in your immediate vicinity.
Okay. Turn around to the one behind me. I did that. So, because I use a spell as my attack, I don't have a second attack. Don't have any bonus actions. So, it is up to Vondar.
I'll make another attack. And that's my turn.
So because Vondar went, the fire giant that was gonna go is dead. Bastille.
Yeah, I'll let them do the silly. I will not max the damage, but that is that really low roll times 10, so call that 570 on failed saves.
A drag and drop, these tokens cannot see for some reason. So every time I click on them, my screen goes black. I was wondering what the heck was going on.
Do they not have vision?
It's not clicked on their thing. All right. You said total 500?
Yeah, 580 on failed saves. Or on 10 failed saves, disadvantage.
So each is 580.
Yeah.
still really fast.
As you look around to the north of you, you will see 12 more of those fire dudes. Look like they're going to turn on some civilians because they just got hit by some AoE sword ass.
Well, I will increase. I'll spend 50 energy to increase my flying movement speed by 15. So I'm at a total of 1,800, and I'm going to yeet myself into them and start slapping them.
I'm going to use my Boon of the Fire Lord, cast Control Fire at an unlimited range, and start putting out the fires.
And is this a free action or does this require an action?
This is an action. I'm assuming we're out of combat.
Ish. Yeah. Roll a. How many times can you attack some?
I can attack up to 2 times normally, or if I need to, I can Hexa Impact to make 5 attacks.
Well, I'll just throw one of those guys on there for you to target.
Oh, why thank you, my good sir.
You're welcome.
Um,
As he's doing that, Vondar, can you roll a? Does it say there's a roll off for any of the fire or?
I don't have Control Fire on the sheet.
key. And then attack.
Control Flames. You instantly expand. No.
The key.
It says the range is unlimited, but it's a 5-foot cube. You instantaneously extinguish flames within the cube.
Oh, so you're not controlling all the fire. You're just starting to snuff out. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yep.
Oh, and I can do it as a free action. So I guess I could have done it in combat.
That was 2 attacks, MMR, or was that?
That was 2. I'm doing my Hexa Impact to do 5, and then I'll. I don't think it's gonna survive another attack.
Well, it's only taken the quarter
Okay.
because of shenanigans.
Oh, it has shenanigans against anime weapons.
It has shenanigans against something that makes it save.
Oh. I wonder how many times it could use those shenanigans. Well, we will just go ahead and finish rolling dice then and calculate the total at quarter. Can I target a dead thing and just hit the corpse? You can. Oh. Well, since it is still alive, each one of these will be a stunning strike.
Which attack is this? Your fourth attack? Fifth?
Fourth.
Fourth?
And I got one more. Which we can't even see the
On
damage number. It's off the side.
on the fourth attack, they will all fall.
Okay. Fifth attack goes into the sky.
What did he do to you?
He decided to join a mob of giants and set a village on fire.
I'm also going to activate Boon of the Canaries to help put out the fires and evacuate civilians.
Rewind. Also activate Boon of the Canaries to help out.
I will as well, sure.
All the canaries.
All of the canaries.
As you activate your canaries, and you're starting at the Bastille, you would see a group of 4 that were lined up.
Okay.
4 of these fire giant thingies. They seem to be off in a different area than where Simamar was heading with his. Would you want to engage them or?
Yeah, we are comfortable splitting up.
You're not, they move around the thing. You get starting where you guys are as you work out with your canaries and Avondar being able to help really stop the fires at their base. You have turned the tide. You have taken out a great number of the horde uh, and have turned the tide in the adventurer's side.
They require complete annihilation.
Murder. Destroy their souls.
I will not stop until every last giant in this village is dead.
We probably just could have said, "We command you in the name of Nightshade to leave," and they would.
No, they deserve death. They know better.
They might know better, but when I roll my random encounters and it's a certain rank and the problems are giants, they don't know no better.
Eh.
Uh, you easily, after a little while, working your way around the city, eradicating any giant you guys come across, because you're not going to find a group of 9 again. With you guys working, you are able to put out 25% of the city uh, in a 10-hour workday, which
Uh,
is a crazy amount.
can I also cast control weather to make it rain?
How much area does control weather affect?
Let me take a look.
Isn't it like a mile?
5 miles.
Roll 3d4. So it takes you the better part of an hour. It takes you 70 minutes to turn the nice clear sky uh, to rain. But I will scratch that and say after 8 hours, you have stopped the city from burning.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Shall I take us back?
Hmm. I mean, unless we have anything else pressing to do, I wouldn't mind staying and trying to help clean up for a bit. I mean, it's not like we have anything pressing going on.
True.
For sure.
On this.
Freedom!
So what were your plans then?
Same.
Help
You know,
help the citizenry!
I'll see if I can find someone who's organizing rescue and cleanup.
Bastille, what are you gonna do?
help clean up as well.
So Simamar and Bastille are on cleanup, and Vondar was going to look for someone in charge of the organization.
Yeah, or to start organizing. There's no one taking charge.
Uh, well, there's wood and stone involved. So Simamar, if you want to give me 5, how long are you planning on doing this? Just till you guys.
Until my party members tell me I can't help people. So, I
So
could be here for weeks.
are you gonna be at least doing a 10-hour session right now, right?
Yes.
Can you give me 5? We'll go if you have woodworking.
I have wood carvers and mason tools.
Well, they'd both be the same, right?
Actually, I am better with mason's tools, but
You
I
have
will
to
do.
give me a combination of both.
All right. So,
God damn, there's a UFO. Simamar gets taken away.
fuck. I'm lucky that wood carvers. I'm going to. That was a lucky, so I can't lucky that. What happened with my earlier Let Chaos Rain
When the hell did you let Chaos Rain?
in the combat?
No, you took the miss.
No, I clicked the Let Chaos Rain blind.
When you
No,
were fighting the giants?
Yeah, I clicked this button.
But
Did
I
nothing come
did.
up?
There was so much shit going on. I didn't see. You were doing like 8 attacks.
Yeah, I clicked the Let Chaos Rain blind button. Did nothing come up when I clicked it that time? Is chaos broken?
You get polymorphed into a sheep.
I do not, because
Ah,
Chaos made
yes
me
you do.
immune to polymorph.
Chaos made you immune to polymorph?
Yep. I got that when we were in the time dungeon. One of my Chaos Reigns made me immune to polymorph.
Yes. Chaos didn't make you immune to polymorph, something else did.
I'm pretty sure it was Chaos.
It was a roll on the chaos, but it wasn't chaos that made you do that. It was a secondary roll off of chaos. Because if that was true, there are some people that are out there cursed that can never get rid of it.
Interesting. Okay, so I still turned into a sheep.
Yeah, quickly solved, but yes, it did work.
Ah! How sheep do carpentry, headbutt building. So, getting back to work after being turned into a sheep. So you said I need 5 rolls, right?
Yes.
Alright, so 1, 2. So that was my second roll. So 3, 4. I'm gonna lucky that. Actually, I'm just gonna do you a favor and delete those other rolls that we need. So lucky. And the final Mason's check. I am happy with those numbers. Bah!
Bastille, I'm assuming you're going to be using some sort of magic to help along with this?
Yeah, Bigsby's hand.
So either arcane or big beast strength.
Yeah. I'll just use the Arcana.
Yep.
Sure.
Five rolls, so four more.
Sure.
And Vondar, if you're trying to organize, hmm, you could do, depending on how you want to organize it, you could do persuasion, intimidation, medicine,
I'll do persuasion.
or survival. It just depends on how you want to organize. And
39.
five rolls total.
I'll let Chaos Rain.
All right. Nothing adversely comes from that that you know of right now. So we will start with Simimar and Vestiel as you are cleaning up and you are doing stuff and you are working with wood and you're working with stone. You're using Big Beast to help move stuff around.
Uh-huh.
After Bigsby slaps you,
Ah!
He deserved it.
uh, you guys are there. There's picking up, and then there's what you guys are doing, and you guys are like literally like making shelters. You guys are just kind of like honed in and working together, and as you look back, like after your 10-hour work, you like started to rebuild like a city block. And like you look over and like people have like
Goodness.
dropped their jaws and are looking it's not like you're not like second story, but like you've got like shelters and you've got like the stuff that was like left over that wasn't completely burnt, you're reusing and re-thing. They're still gonna have to go back and add on to it later for better use, but people will have places to stay.
Huzzah.
Vonda,
Excellent work, Bastille.
Thank you.
Vonda, as you go to find a group, you see a bunch of adventurers, healing up people, and you start giving advice and seeing what's going on and start working. Uh, and then after like the first hour, like you have the clipboard. You're like, no, you have to do this. No, you have to do this. That person's unconscious. You have to deal with that person first, and you become the person that everyone's looking for. And you start organizing and you start rallying and someone comes to you and says, oh, we found some shelters, and you start sending people to the place that Vestile and Simar have fixed up.
We-
Good days of work.
You realize that this is going to take a long time to fix. Um, are you guys? Simar said he was planning to stay here until he was told by you guys to stop. Are you all staying here?
I intend to continue helping until it's clear that
We've done all we can.
they're not in danger of like mass starvation.
Would you guys all be on the willing side of a week downtime just here, just working this?
I would be.
Sure. We're waiting on things to progress anyway on other people. Although we may want to check in on Lady Yuki because it will have been 3 weeks from that point, and I don't think it should take 3 weeks to make a decision. But that can be next issue.
I mean, yeah, about to say, I feel like we would receive a sending from someone about that.
Speaking of which, shortly after we began uh, the cleanup, I probably would have asked Bastille to send a message to the king, letting him know the situation.
I would hope so.
with that, you would notice a small stream of every so often dwarfs coming through the broken, burnt down place where the teleporter was. And also a couple dwarfs taking the really injured ones away.
Ooh, that's a good frickin' point. So I have unlimited uses of healing word. So something I can do when I'm not building buildings is just go to people and just talk to them and healing word them a lot. So I can help with the injured.
And a lot of the lightly injured ones, or they're not critically injured, were headed to where you guys were working, so it all works out.
Awesome.
So then you heal them, then they can help the next people, and so on and so on. With you guys doing this work, after 4 days here, you would get a message from Cloud City saying that you have their approval for the riders to return.
Woo!
Uh, on the 9th day of working here, there would be a couple of the King's Guard that come through, congratulate you guys on what you're doing and your humanitarian aid, and also say, due to what you've been doing here and what you've done to us in the past, or for us in the past, the dwarfs sped up their negotiations and have agreed the Dragon Riders should return.
Woo!
Nice. All right, guys, I gotta get going. Actually,
It is that time.
And it is that time. So thank you, everyone, and have a good week.
good night.
Yay.
Love you all. Thanks for the
Night.
session.
Have a good
You're
night.
welcome.
Alrighty. I'll wait for Jet to get back to ask about paths. I don't think I really did a whole lot of true things. Just doing stuff.
Philoneed, no, Cyanide Philoneed.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. I'm out of here. Have a good night.
Have a good one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Epitaph Creation streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesdays D&D. The end of the month, which is this Wednesday, will be World of Darkness.